Okay, I think it's time that this is talked about because, yes, I haven't been posting much Modern Warfare recently in the past few weeks, really at all, to be honest, because I'm not really loving the game as much as I was hoping I would. But that does not mean that we should be seeing what we are seeing on Twitter right now. It is insanity. Now, this happens every year, right? I knew this was going to happen. I called it. I have millions of tweets, millions of statements to my friends when I've said this is going to happen. I remember during Black Ops 4's life cycle that people were saying, they were hating on everything Black Ops 4, everything about them, everything about Treyarch. If literally Vandahar posted anything, Matt Scrons posted anything, any of those developers posted anything, they would get hate left and right. They would be called shitty developers, their game would be called shitty, and if anything about Black Ops 4 in general was said on Charlie Antel's Twitter or anything about Treyarch saying it, people would be saying, no, we're hyped for MW, we don't care about your trash, like for MW, your game's shit, fuck you guys, all this type of shit, right? And I was saying in the comments, this happens every year. Whoever's the current Call of Duty, whoever's developers for the current game is going to get the most hate. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And I was like, okay, I know you guys are all hyped for Modern Warfare, but I guarantee you, no matter how good the game is, no matter how it turns out, it's gonna get hated on. No matter what they do, it will be torn to shreds, and people will be saying, you know what, Black Ops 4 wasn't that bad, and they'll start getting hyped for the next game. And guess what? That's already happening. I already see tweets saying, you know what, I'm just waiting for Black Ops 5 now. I don't even care about this game anymore. I see people saying, Treyarch, you guys are actually good devs. Vandahar posts something on Twitter. People are commenting, I love you, Vaughn. I wish you were back. Can we have you back, please? We want your games back. We like Treyarch. We hate Infinity Ward. That's happening. And you know what? I bet your ass it's going to happen again next year. People are going to get hyped for Black Ops 5. Start teasing stuff. People are going to be like, oh my god, this looks amazing. The game's going to come out and it's not going to be exactly what they anticipated, because if people's expectations aren't met, they automatically hate things, because that's how human nature is. And they're going to start hating on Treyarch and saying, you know what, we want Sledgehammer or we want Infinity Ward, because you know what, honestly, Modern Warfare wasn't that bad. That's going to happen. It is going to happen. It is bound to happen. Now, my problems with Modern Warfare don't really rely on much of Activision. They more rely on Infinity Ward, other than skill-based matchmaking and microtransactions. Those are the two things that really Activision's in control of, and I can't really yell at Infinity Ward for it. Like, yes, I don't like how skill-based matchmaking's here, but me saying remove skill-based matchmaking under every Infinity Ward post, I don't really know if that's going to help, because I don't really think they have a say in it. But what it could do is raise awareness towards Activision, so maybe they'll change something. Because saying like, oh, Ashton doesn't listen to the community, because Ashton, if you guys don't know who that is, she's she's actually the senior community manager for Infinity Ward. So she's supposed to be the one on Twitter talking to the fans, letting us know what's up, you know, answering her questions, stuff like that. But people are pissed and saying Infinity Ward doesn't listen, all because she isn't replying to every single little comment. And so now people are claiming her to be fired. People are saying these are the worst developers ever because they don't listen to every single little thing that people ask for, which is just mind-boggling. Boggling's not even a fucking word, but I don't even care, because I'm sitting here looking at these tweets. I'm like, you guys are literally attacking this woman over a video game. You want her to be fired from her job because she doesn't have the time to reply to every single little tweet. I agree, she could be doing a lot better, and she should be doing a lot better, but that doesn't warrant what people are doing. You know, joking around is one thing. You know, people make jokes, that's fine. Like Optimus, for example, if you guys know who he is, he's a pretty popular YouTuber. He made a fake Infinity Ward Twitter page where he was just talking trash about Infinity Ward, basically, on a fake page. Which, I mean, okay, I really don't see the point in that. It's just a troll, I guess, but like, it's kind of just wasted time, and it's honestly just putting more stress on Infinity Ward, probably stress that they don't need right now. So I think it'd be better off if you didn't do that, but you know, if you really want to do that, go for it. I don't really care. But what I have a problem with is how people are acting like they aren't listening. They're acting like they're incompetent developers just because they don't answer to every little thing. Just because they didn't answer to your tweet saying remove skill-based matchmaking. What the hell is she going to say to that? Answer me. What is she going to say to that? I physically don't know what she would reply. Because first of all, she's probably not allowed to. She's probably not allowed to talk about skill-based matchmaking. But if they're not going to change it, is she going to tell you, nah, sorry, we're not changing it? Well, what else is she going to say? She doesn't have the ability to change that. Or is she going to say, she gonna give some excuses to why skill-based matchmaking isn't in the game? But I'm pretty sure Activision doesn't want that, so they don't want people to know it's in the game. So they're better off just not talking about it. You know what I mean? And then when it comes to other things like the removal of the minimap, or not really the removal of the minimap, but the changing of the minimap and how it is in this game and how it's a lot different. I mean, they clearly don't want to change that. They clearly have a vision for this game, which I personally completely disagree with. But what are they gonna do? They're not gonna do exactly what everyone wants, or what individual people want, because everyone wants something different. That's the point. People want one thing, other people want another thing, right? So if you keep saying, oh, they didn't listen to what I want, well, there's a couple of people who want completely different things than you. So if they listen to what you want, then what about the other people? Do they just not get anything? Now, I think it's best to try to please as many people as possible. So you got to please the majority, basically. That's what I think is the most fair. I think majority rules is a fair system. So I do think that they should be communicating more with the fans about these issues. But the problem is, this is the thing. This is why they're not taking tweets and Twitter polls to heart, because contrary to popular belief, the Twitter Call of Duty community is not the whole entire COD community. It's not even probably half of it. When you really think about it, the majority of the COD players are just casual people who hop on and don't really give a shit. Yes, the people who are hating it right now, the majority of the people who are hating on this game are the people who are part of the COD community on Twitter, the people who jump on every Telltale post, the people who watch YouTube videos, stuff like that. The casual community actually really likes this game. I've asked my friends, a lot of them who aren't really part of the community, they like the game because I'm not part of this community. They don't listen to all the complaints people give and all the expectations people have, and they don't really follow the hype before launch. They kind of just say, oh, new COD's out, I might as well go buy it, right? The casual community likes this game. That's why they're really, really appealing to them, which I disagree with. I don't think they should, but you have to realize the casual community is the majority, which is, they need to find a way to please more than just the casual community, because right now the hardcore community is kind of pissed off, I have to say, me included. I'm not loving this game, but I'm not going to sit on Twitter, harass the devs. If you want to give constructive feedback, give constructive feedback. Say to the developers nicely, okay, I gotta let you know this is my constructive feedback. I really don't like this new system. I don't like this. I don't like that. Hope you guys can do something to change it. If you don't, then, you know, it is what it is. You can't just sit there going, you guys suck, change this, change that, making demands, and expect them to just say, oh, yes, of course, of course. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it ever has worked. Just be adult about it, be responsible about it, and just be nice about it. Be respectful. Like, is that so difficult? And seeing what's happening right now is just a shit show. Like, I would not want to be those developers. I would not. They can't even say anything without being bombarded with hate comments. It's like, Jesus. I mean, I have some tough skin, right? I can take that. I probably could. But would I want to? Probably not. I wouldn't want people to think I'm a terrible developer. Even if she's probably not a terrible developer. I'm sure she's done some great things for COD. I mean, she's been around for a while, I'm pretty sure. I think she's been here since Ghosts, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. That's at least what I believe. And I think, you know, as a community manager, yes, she could be doing more, but is it really that terrible? Now, what I don't appreciate from the Infinity Ward developers is the lying. They have lied a few times. Now, it's not purposeful lying, though. There is such thing as accidental lying that happens, like Ashton saying there's this big update coming that you guys are talking about, but really making it seem like she's talking about an update that we heard leaks on, but in reality it's some really small stupid update that no one really cares about. Now, that's not really her lying, that's just her being kind of misunderstanding what this big update was really going to be about, so it kind of puts some mixed signals into the fan base. Or, for example, Joel, I believe his name is, one of the campaign developers, he said that this game never planned to have supply drops, which, that was just a complete lie, because the leaks literally prove that supply drops are in the files. So, don't call the Gaming Revolution ill-informed if you know that the game had supply drops. And yeah, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say the game had supply drops. Just don't say anything. don't lie about it. Just say nothing. It's not that hard. I know you want the game to seem clean, like they didn't have any bad intentions, but we know these things. Leaks are usually true, especially if they come from this source that TGR has. Most of those leaks have been true. Therefore, just come on. But this is kind of just overall video I wanted to make, just a message to the fans who are being obnoxious, as well as to Infinity Ward, letting them know you gotta do a little bit better. There are a lot of changes that need to be made in this game, but also for the community, please just shut the fuck up. Please stop being obnoxious. Use constructive criticism. Don't be an asshat. It's not that hard. No one likes an asshat. Regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.